What is up, YouTube? So we got a new part for the Trackhawk. We got a universal 2-row heat exchanger that we're going to be modifying to fit the Trackhawk, and hopefully, fingers crossed, it helps the cooling. So let's get into it. All right, guys. So this is the stock heat exchanger for the Trackhawk. We cut the ends off. This is the new 2-row heat exchanger that we picked up. It's a universal one. We ended up cutting the ends off because they were different, and we're probably going to mount these over here. Or I might just order AN fittings. I still don't know. And as far as the brackets go, we have the new heat exchanger marked. And we're going to take these tabs off and transfer them over. I might have to add a little bit of aluminum, but it's all right. So yeah, let's see how this thing goes. All right, so we went ahead and cut 2 holes. We used this with a smaller bit. That way it barely, the head barely stuck up. So we used that, cut the holes in there. We got the Trackhawk ends on there. We're gonna go ahead and tap these and put plugs on them on both sides. And we still have to make the brackets, but we're getting there. All right, so we did some progress. We already welded the inlet and the outlets. We tacked on the brackets. So we tacked on the brackets and we tapped the old inlet and outlets. And we're gonna go ahead and find some plugs to plug those. And I think we should pretty much be ready to test fit on the Trackhawk. I just have to cut off the other tabs that go right here, and we should be good. All right, guys, so we have the new heat exchanger momentarily in there. I had to modify a few things, so I'm just gonna walk you guys through what we had to do. Up here, the tie bar looks good, no interference. We do have to get rid of the braces because they're not gonna fit anymore. We had to open up the bracket a little bit because for whatever reason it was, or probably the tank itself, it's pushing it more. So we had to open that. We had to shave the tabs or the nuts that were welded to the heat exchanger so we could get clearance here. We had to cut into the impact bar. We just notched it. Down here on the radar, we had to trim the bracket of the radar, not the radar itself. So the radar itself was untouched. What was touched was the bracket. And over here, I still have to weld the sliding tabs, but now I know exactly where to put them, so we won't have an issue there. And then I did have to do the same over here. I notched it a little bit on the inside. I notched the impact bar. And then I might clear that hose. I'm not sure yet. I might have to reposition it or cut a little bit out of the impact bar bracing, but we'll see. Overall, it's going pretty smooth. So I'm gonna go ahead and take it back out so I can finish welding in the brackets and then get it installed permanently. All right, so we got the heat exchanger back in the Jeep. We got everything bolted back on. Right now we're just burping the system and checking for any leaks present. And while we do that, I just want to walk you guys through a few more things that I had to do. So the horns, we had to relocate to the sides because now the heat exchanger sticks out and the horn was going to look funky. Then these covers, you got to trim. I only put one back on there because, I mean, technically I'm just using it for that sensor. But other than that, I don't really care about the shields, so it doesn't really bug me too much. Guys, last little thing. So before you put on the bumper, you have to trim the back piece on the bumper a little bit. It's like an air duct. But yeah, we trimmed that on both sides to clear the heat exchanger. And that was it. So let's go drive. All right, guys, so right now we're doing some city driving. And as you guys can see, so it's 68 outside and 86 for the supercharger temp. So I think, I mean, what I've noticed so far is that it stays cooler for a little longer. And plus, once we hop on the freeway, it also tends to drop a little bit more. But we'll driving for about 10 minutes on the freeway, and that's what we're getting right now. So outside it's 70 degrees and we are doing 78. So 8 degree difference. I mean, I'll take it, you know. Definitely better than stock. So and I did notice that it takes a little longer for it to warm up. So I'll take it. Definitely not a bad investment. All right, guys, so not bad overall. It was a pretty straightforward installation and budget friendly. So I think we're only I want to say like $380 into the heat exchanger. So it's not bad. I do know HHP offers one, or used to offer one, that was over $1,000. That was a 2-row 2, and even though they claim that, you know, you didn't have to modify anything, I'm not too sure about that, because I had to modify a few things on mine. But then again, you know, their measurements might be a little different. But overall, not bad. I'm pretty happy with it. I'm pretty sure I'll see a little bit more of the temperatures drop once I switch over to coolant, because right now I have like about 80% water and 20% coolant in there. So once I switch that out, I'm thinking it probably will drop a little more. We'll see. But yeah, guys, stay tuned, subscribe, like the video. We have the red hatch that I want to say we're midways on that project. We got it fired up the other day, and I mean, we don't have fuel system for it, but I managed to turn it on. So we just have to do the brake components, and then after that, once it's driving, we're gonna finish painting it and then ship it off to get the interior done, and that thing is gonna be said and done. So stay tuned, guys.